Hello everyone, welcome Star Family, welcome to my channel. I have 3 cards on the table, 3 feathers, 3 crystals. We have Spirit Quartz, Celestite, and Amethyst. So this pick a card is about your blind spot. What is it that maybe you don't see for yourself at the moment? Sometimes when we're in the thick of a situation, we don't always see what's happening around us, but the universe kind of has a higher perspective that we can't always see for ourselves. So I'm hoping that this reading will help give you insight in regards to your blind spot, what you're not seeing for yourself at the moment. Maybe it's something that hasn't even been brought to your immediate awareness at this time. So if you haven't had a chance to pick a card or a crystal on the table as of yet, please go back to the very beginning of the video. There are timestamps for a portion of silence where you could pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose. And I always say, hey, if during that time you feel led to pick more than one, by all means, please go ahead and listen to your intuition. Pick more than one card, more than one crystal if you feel it necessary. I do consider my readings timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime after, it may indeed have a message for you if it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch. What I do always say though is if this particular reading does not connect for you, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a cards there you can have fun exploring. There could be another one that would resonate better, and if all is said and done, I am not the reader for you. That is okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure you're going to find one that has the messages that you are looking for this time around. Nonetheless, this is a general reading. Can't expect it to connect with everybody watching, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But if you don't, again, it's a general reading. So I will say it will reach those who it needs to reach in that case. And if something doesn't fit, also don't make it fit, because again, it's a general reading. So with all of that being said, I'm going to move these out of the way. We're going to go directly into the first reading. Pile number 1, viewers, you chose this lovely piece of Spirit Quartz, and I'm just going to put that there for your crystal. This is your card. I will read that towards the end. It's kind of, I guess it's going to act as your final oracle. Let's start first with the tarot. We're going to find out what is your blind spot at the moment? What is it that you don't see for yourself at this time? Maybe it's something, you know, that Spirit wants to make you aware of, or at least enlighten you on. But let's take a look. What is it that you don't see for yourself at this time? Pile number 1, viewers. Just 3 cards we're looking for. Okay. All right. So we have the 2 of Wands. Whoa, the Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. And then a King of Pentacles. So, wow. All right. So what this is telling me is that you guys are leveling up in some way. You go from a page to a king. Matter of fact, you take the full-on progression. You just skip the queen altogether, but you go from a page to a knight to a king. Incredible. So some of you actually could be water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you could also be a Page of Pentacles or King of Pentacles energy, basically earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you. But nonetheless, there is a pivotal moment in your life right now where you're on the brink of something with the 2 of, I almost said Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, okay? So the 2 of Wands is that pivotal moment where you're on the brink of something. You're about to take a step forward in a certain direction. Maybe you have a choice to make, a path to take, and it's a matter of, okay, considering your options and considering which way are you going to proceed forward. So you might be at a crossroads for some of you, but what I feel like this crossroads or this pivotal moment that you are maybe finding yourself in, or, okay, because this 2 of Wands lately, when I've been getting it, it does feel like a split in a timeline of some sort where you could take one trajectory or another, but the choice that you make towards whatever path you choose is going to put you on a totally different direction or course of life than what was expected, is kind of what this is feeling like. I do feel that you're on the brink of it. And what this is telling me is that once the choice is made over here, okay, this is what you don't see. Once you make your choice, it's going to set you up to make this gorgeous progression from a page to a freaking king, okay? So you're leveling up in some aspect of your life. This choice or brink or crossroads that you're at could have to do with love, because we have a Knight of Cups here. It could definitely have to do with money, career, and earthly things, your physical circumstances, maybe even your physical environment. I do feel that the Pentacles are emphasized here. So what you don't see is that you're on the brink of something great. You're also on the brink of a blessing, an opportunity coming through or coming to you or towards you with the Knight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is right at the beginning stages of something being created, manifested, or expanding itself, right? So what's awesome is that once you take that first step towards what you're considering, right? Here goes the initial investment, the initial step, the initial progress that you're making. And then it just keeps moving on and up and up and up and up and up until you get to this King of Pentacles. So whatever you're deciding, you might be, I feel like, a little hesitant. There's a hesitancy coming from the Two of Wands. You might feel a little hesitant at first, but I think you've done some careful consideration. And the reason why I say that is because the Two of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles, the imagery is similar in a sense that they're examining what they have here, right? They're holding this thing. They're weighing their options in a sense. They're looking at it very closely and considering what it is that they're about to decide or about to partake in or embark upon, right? So I'm looking at this like, yes, you have done your thinking. You have thought about this. You have considered your options. You have seen or considered the possibilities that await you on the other side of your choice, or this new sense of direction, or this timeline shift or split that you've experienced. I do feel like this one wand is behind him, and then this is the future, okay? So there's some things I think you've put behind you, and then there's other things you're considering towards the future as well. And that's why I mean by like a timeline split. Like there's part of you in the past. There's also part of you looking towards the future. He is looking out over the horizon, into the water, out into the distance of what's to come and the possibilities that await. Again, the world is his oyster, right? So I really do feel like, you know, the world is your oyster at this time. You can make it and choose to create it and mold it any way you wish. But once you take that first step, as the Page of Pentacles would, because it is new energy, it gets its feet wet, it learns the world around it. It's a student of life. It's always learning, growing, and exploring and expanding. Once you do it, once you get your feet wet, you take that first step, then things start to move. We do have a Knight of Cups, and that's what you don't see right now. Things are going to start to pick up. Knights in general are cards of movement, action, speed, momentum, right? And then the cup, he's holding the cup. So when I look at this, it's like taking action on something on the heart. I think you might be considering that here in the Two of Wands energy at this time. But once you decide, then you can solidify that decision and then start moving forward with it. An opportunity is definitely being opened up to you. I see the Page of Pentacles as opportunity and potential. The opportunity or potential of what you could become, or what something can become in its totality, right? So there's a potential for something to grow and expand and multiply. Like this King of Pentacles. The King always starts off as a page. We have this initial investment, right, with this one coin. And then over time, he builds up his riches and his empire and his blessings to the point where he is like surrounded in the fruits of his labor. I mean, we do all these beautiful grapevines and stuff. It's talking about fruitful energy, blessings. Here he goes as the Page of Pentacles out in the world on his own, and then now he's matured, he's expanded his riches, his blessings are pouring in, he's sitting pretty, he has his own castle in the background, like he's doing pretty well. So you're on the brink of something great is what this is feeling like. Your blessings are going to start coming in. The minute you decide to take action, to take that first step towards something on the heart or something that you have the idea of investing in. Hey, you could even be investing in a person, right? You could be investing in new love. That's a possibility. But the minute that you decide to then take the initial step towards this thing or idea or person, it sets off, is what this is feeling like. It sets off a chain of events where things start to move forward. You end up becoming this amazing energy of the King of Pentacles, solid, secure, stable, abundant, wealthy, prosperous, safe. Again, I'm sure that castle in the background of this King of Pentacles has a nice moat surrounded by water, impenetrable. And that's what I mean by safe and grounded. So everything that you're working up to or considering at this point with the Page of Pentacles has the potential to make amazing progress in the right direction for your ultimate good, highest purpose, and fulfillment over here with the King of Pentacles. That's what you don't see right now. So some of you are at a point where you're deciding something really important. You could be deciding to move somewhere. I say that because of the world that he's holding. You could be deciding to invest in an endeavor or business adventure. I say with the King of Pentacles and the Page. A personal goal that's near and dear to your heart with the Knight of Cups. But it also could be a person that could be coming towards you, and you're like, maybe on the fence of like, oh, is this the real deal? Is this, you know, person sincere in their affection, right? In the way that they present their love and their cup to me? Can I take them serious? Are they committed? Do they really want that commitment, stability? You know, and that's that Two of Wands that's kind of on the fence a little bit. But whatever this is, what you don't see is that it has the potential to become something really solid, secure, and stable with that King of Pentacles and full of good things. So you're at a pivotal moment where something is shifting for the better, and you're about to jump into a new situation. Pages are new energy. They're like the aces of the court cards, but I feel like you're on the precipice of a new energy opening up to you, full of potential and possibility. Somebody could be offering you a job, and that job could end up, you know, you could be moving up in that position here with the Knight of Cups. You might really love what you do, and that just right there is the fuel for you to then really bask in the blessings and the riches of the potential of that position, okay, for some of you also. You might have to learn a few new things along the way, but you're going to make smooth progress over here with the Knight of Cups, and end up really setting yourself up for something good for the long haul. So that's what you don't see right now. So don't be worried or scared about making a choice. If you know, you might be considering, you know, something important. You might be concerned if you're doing the right thing, if you're on the right path. Again, here is the energy of choosing your path with the Two of Wands. Don't be scared of the path you're about to embark upon or take. I really do feel like this is just putting you somewhere great. So it's the start of something really good. Could be the start of a new career, new pursuit, new ideas, new love for some of you. Let's see if we can get a few tea leaf cards here. All right, what do we have? You're getting back to the basics. Someone is leaving your life, okay? Well, you could be leaving someone's life too, or you could be leaving an old life as well with the Two of Wands. Like I was saying, there's something in the past that's behind you now, and I kind of feel like that's what this is talking about. You're getting back to the basics of you, or maybe what you want or what you want to create with the quill. Let's see what we have here. Fear, worries, tense situations. Now, I was getting the vibe that some of you could be scared or worried about the choice that you're making, if you're on the right path, if you're choosing the right thing. And that could be that initial hesitation I was picking up from the Two of Wands as well. But look at that. There you go. The opportunities are waiting for you on the other side of this door. So you could definitely be leaving something behind. And whenever I see a quill and ink and paper, I always think of rewriting your story, okay? You don't have to accept the old narrative, okay? You can rewrite a new one. And that's kind of what this is giving me vibes of. So let's grab a goddess card here, and then I'm going to pull over the black feather there that you chose. Let's see. All right, power on gears. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, what does that say? Kuan Yin. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone and everything as well. I love the lotus energy because it's also talking about major change, transformation, transmutation, right? And if you have fears or worries, you know, like I said, if you're worried about if you're doing the right thing, that could be a judgment on yourself. You could be doubting your capability and possibility, and that's maybe what you don't see is that you are quite capable of doing the right thing, going in the right direction, making the right choices, right? This is also a healing card as well. If there's someone, let's say someone you are putting behind you, this is basically saying to release judgments about you, about them, about the situation at hand. Basically forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive what you didn't know, you know, at the time, that kind of thing, and just find the beauty in the lesson. Okay, it's kind of what this is telling me for that. But let's take a look at what the black feather says. Okay, Raven. It says the universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities at this time. Okay, so I do feel that spirit speaks through a lot of symbolism and messages and things like that. So this is saying to keep your eyes open, to be aware for those nudges that you get. Again, they might give you clues and confirmation of the thing that you are on the brink of, right? Or the choice you're about to make. And it could put you, you know, it could help ease the path and the decision and the journey, right? I do feel that if somebody, real quick, was leaving a previous situation, maybe it has to do with love, right? It does feel like you're moving towards something or someone else here in the future with this Knight of Cups and this King of Pentacles that has more solid energy than maybe the person that you left behind. Okay, so I do feel like love is coming towards you, but it's one of a solid nature because it feels like it's this King of Pentacles that could be coming towards some of you. You could be leaving a page and then go and get upgraded to a king, if you know what I mean. So if somebody was behaving like a page and they weren't serious or they weren't as, let's say, committed and there for the long haul, you know, you could have just left that, for some of you, could have just left that situation behind and been like, you know what, I'm going to keep it moving with the Knight of Cups. I'm going to continue to, you know, move on my journey until something or someone more solid comes around. And then what comes around is this King of Pentacles who is more committed material than a page. Again, pages in the love department can sometimes be exploring energy. They just want to explore love and they want to explore and date maybe around. They're not really so solid or committed. But when you get a king, then usually kings are a little bit more in the mindset of, I mean, business. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. That's a side note. But nonetheless, what you don't see for yourself is that you're on the brink of something great. You could be on the brink of new opportunities, blessings, and major potential changing and shifting in your life. There are old things that are leaving. Yes, there might be some fears. Okay. But nonetheless, trust spirit and spirit's guidance because you still, no matter what, you are on the right path right now. So don't doubt the path. All right. There are literally blessings and opportunities waiting for you on the other side of this shift or this timeline split, okay? Is kind of what I'm getting from that. And the universe is going to be delivering lots of messages to help you continue to trust the path with this Knight of Cups that you are on. All right, this feels like a journey of the heart or something that you are pursuing that's heart-centered, okay? Again, with the Kuan Yin as well. All right, very heart-centered energy. Focus on the good, focus on the positive, focus on the love, focus on the light, okay? And keep your energy, I guess, lined up with the good that you want to see created for yourself moving forward after you maybe make a choice or take a different path, okay? So pile number 1, this is your reading. All right. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even click the little bell for notifications so you don't miss future content. And if you want to support this channel even further, support what I do, consider checking me out on Etsy. I have handmade crystal jewelry that I make by hand, and I also have personal readings should you ever need one. So much love to you again. Take care, pile number 1, and keep shining. Pile number 2, you chose this lovely piece of celestite here. All right, so I'm just going to put that there. This is the feather you chose as well, but I'm going to put that off to the side. I'll read that closer to the end. It's going to kind of act as a final oracle card for you. Let's grab the tarot and find out, what is your blind spot? What is it that you don't see, pile number 2 viewers? Maybe something that Spirit can make you aware of, right? Because sometimes when we're in the thick of something, we don't always see things for ourselves. Spirit obviously has the higher perspective. So let's see, what is your blind spot? What is that you don't see for yourself at this time? Let's see. All right, so we have the Hermit. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Wow, we have the Fool. Okay, this is amazing. All right, so the Hermit energy is this like pensive energy I'm picking up, and I'm also getting the vibe of a, you know, the soul searching energy that's always in this card. You've been on a pilgrimage, I think. You've been on a major journey of the self, I think. But there's something about you that's coming out of your cocoon, I feel, from the Hermit. Like he comes out of hiding, he comes out of his cave. And there's this feeling of emerging from the Hermit to the Fool. I think maybe you have been a little closed off from the world. You know, some of us have been isolated, you know, technically in quarantine. But I feel like there's this energy of coming out of your shell. And there's this feeling of a brand new you. Like no more keeping to yourself. This is all about your emerging. And I am getting vibes of a metamorphosis. So what you may not see right now is that you are about to emerge. You're going through a metamorphosis at this time. And it's major in the sense that, to me, the Hermit goes inward to find himself. So you may have, or may have been recently on a spiritual journey of sorts, but you're on the verge of coming out of that cycle of that spiritual journey to the self, and you're about to emerge. The Fool is giving me that energy of coming out of the dark, or coming out of the shell, after the Hermit has been hibernating for a while. Right? This is you, though. This feels like you're waiting for the right moment to feel safe and secure in order to maybe take a risk on something as well. Sometimes that 4 of Pentacles is clutching the pentacle to its chest because it helps it feel secure and safe. It's a number 4, so 4s are about stability and strong foundations and structure. But there's something about getting out of your comfort zone with that 4 of Pentacles, and then the Fool just taking a risk and going for it. So you might be contemplating something big that you want to try. Some of you are wondering if you're willing to make yourself vulnerable in order to do it. Could be career related, money related, personal goal related, especially with the 4 of Pentacles. Could be spiritual as well with the Hermit. But there's a big, it feels like a big leap you want to take. So what I want to do is I want to grab another one over here. Okay, let's see. Whoa, this is amazing. Okay, so you have the Empress. Okay, so what you don't see is that the minute you take this risk, the minute you take that leap of faith on yourself, is that it's gonna start to bring a lot of good things into your life, a lot of fertile ground for you. The Empress is, to me, I call her the birth of a dream, right? Because she's pregnant. She's about to bring something amazing from her inner world out into the physical, earthly realm. And it is about the gestation of a dream or manifestation or something she holds close to her that maybe she's been working on for a while. So it looks like there's something that you guys have been working up or thinking up for a while, maybe thinking that you want to do, and maybe you just haven't worked up the courage to do it. Again, Four of Pentacles is an energy of trying to stay safe. And there's a moment that you're going to have coming up, it feels, and that's probably something you don't realize also. You're going to have a big effort moment, and you're going to throw caution to the wind, and you're just going to take that dive. But it feels like this dive is needed in order for you to, with the Empress, then manifest the very thing that you have been with the Hermit spiritually inclined toward or been thinking about heavily. To me, the Hermit is a meditative energy. Again, he goes inward to find himself, to find answers where he feels he has none. And sometimes you do have to go inward. You do have to isolate yourself in order to seek the answers. So you've been questioning something, wanting or needing answers on something, but there's going to be a breaking point in a good way. It's probably what you don't see. That there's something that you're going to break free from, because the Fool does break free of convention and what's comfortable, and it goes and braves the unknown. So you're going to be breaking free or coming out of your shell. Again, that energy of metamorphosis. You're coming into your own, and it's in a way that's going to allow you to face the unknown fearlessly. I call the Fool my bravery card. Why? Because even though it has no idea where the road is going to take him, he ends up going anyway. And that does take bravery and courage. Right? If you have love and loyalty at your side, let's say those who are going to support you, I always look at the little dog like that loyalty, that extra hand of support, right? You're going to be okay. And that dog could definitely be representing spirit, okay, supporting you on the journey. But in order to bring this manifestation that you maybe have on your heart and mind into the physical world from your inner world, right? Because that's where it all starts. The manifestations always start in the inner world, in your mind and your heart. Eventually, we want to bring those visions from our inner world to our outer world, and the Empress is on the verge of doing that. So in order to bring your inner world into or expressed in your outer world, you're going to have to take a leap of faith. Maybe that's what you don't see. Maybe you're scared, right? You want to stay safe. You don't want to take a risk. You don't want to make yourself vulnerable. But I also feel like the Hermit is saying, wait a minute here. Spirit has been calling you. Spirit has also been guiding you and leading you in this direction. So you may not be able to hold back forever. Holding back would be the Four of Pentacles. The Fool's going to eventually have to take that leap of faith and go and try and trust if it's ever going to birth the manifestation or the idea into physical reality. 3 is a number, let's say, of expansion, creation, manifestation. So the Empress wants to manifest and create and bring it into her physical everyday life and surroundings. She's full of fertility. Another thing I'm picking up, and it's just a side note, okay? Some of you could be wanting to get pregnant, all right? And hoping for that breakthrough to where it finally happens. Literally. After much waiting. And it does feel like it's finally coming through. In a way that may be unexpected, because sometimes the Fool, again, has that big effort moment and says, you know what, the heck with this, I'm just going to take that leap. Well, it could be that unexpectedly, out of the blue, a way has been made in order to make this happen. Okay. So that's just for some of you. But nonetheless, what this is feeling like is something major. You're on the brink of a beautiful journey. The Fool wants to take that step, wants to explore, wants to find out, you know, what's available to it. Possibilities are literally endless with the Fool. And for whatever reason, I'm getting the vibe of like the straw that breaks the camel's back, right? Eventually you're going to have one of those moments. That's probably what you don't see as well. The straw will break the camel's back, and it's going to get to a point where it's like, you know what, to heck with this shit. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to try. I'm going to see where it takes me. And then at that moment, right, when you finally just decide to take a chance, you free yourself. You literally free yourself. The metamorphosis, in other words, begins. Because there's nothing then with the Fool energy that can keep you back or keep you from not trying or keep you from not going or doing. So it's a very liberating energy. Also, the sun is at the Fool's back. So the sun literally is guiding and lighting the journey. Much like the lantern with the star was guiding the journey inward, right? Well, guess what? The sun is over here guiding the journey into this new thing. So you're not in the dark, even though you don't know what lies ahead. You're still not in the dark. You have the sun at your back. And the sun is a symbol of success. So yeah, you're embarking upon something new, but you've also done your work. And it's just a matter of time now. So I want to see, whoa, if we can get a few cards here. Okay. Oh, look at that. So a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, so definitely with the Fool energy, that is a journey card. There you go. The candle, the light, the sun does show the way, right? You will be shown the way, like literally. Amazing. Okay, broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. All right, well, in order to embark upon something new, right, with the Fool energy, you have to let something go or leave something behind. You'll hear me describe the Fool as having very little baggage with it moving forward. Right? It can't, because the baggage, any more baggage in this little satchel is going to weigh him down from taking the journey. Sometimes the baggage is just our fears and our worries and our concerns about what lies up ahead. And that's why I say, again, the bravery of the Fool goes forward, even though it doesn't know where it's going or where the journey will eventually lead him, but he goes anyway in trust. Right? And that is kind of this energy. Consider that before we get to the Fool's energy, right? Before we can start over again with the Fool and the major arcana, we have to complete with the World. The World card is that energy of completion. And it is the finality of a journey or a cycle, right? And that's kind of what this feels like. There's the parting of ways, yes. Parting of ways of something, of the old way of being or the old situation. Definitely it could be the parting of ways of some of you with a person. I'm not quite getting that with a romantic situation, but if we look at it figuratively, yes. In order to take the journey, the Fool does have to part ways with the past, with things that are no longer helping the journey moving forward. The Fool has to part ways and lighten his load with the baggage that would normally hold him down. So that makes sense to me why this is here, okay? But let's see what we have with these two. Wow. Okay, so there you go. A sincere wish will be granted. Needle and thread. Well, maybe that's the manifestation that the Empress is working on, bringing into her physical reality, right? Maybe it's a wish. And we do have the star in the Hermit's Lantern. as divine guidance and maybe a wish that the Empress, again, is going to bring to fruition. She's full of fertile ground, fertility, prosperity, abundance, joy. Okay? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say the straw that breaks the camel's back? And look what we get here. Whoa. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Absolutely. Total synchronicity right there. I said there's going to be this big effort moment, this moment where the straw breaks the camel's back, and you're just going to decide to do something that scares you. You're just going to decide to go and throw caution to the wind and try something that maybe scares you a little bit, right? But this is saying your perseverance will help you overcome any obstacles that you perceive. So total freaking synchronicity there. With many of the cards here with the journey. Again, you're on a journey. You could be exploring new places, doing new things. Again, could be figurative or literal. The sun is showing the way. Here we have the candle, which is fire energy as well as the sun. A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah, I think it's something that maybe you've been thinking about for a while or holding close to you here with the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm loving this. This is amazing. Let's see if we can get a goddess card here. And then I'm going to pull over the feather. Oh, okay. Look at that. Cycles and rhythm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this card is also, when I get this card, it reminds me of rest and action. Action versus non-action. Here's the Hermit energy, which is a card of non-action. Even the moments of inaction are purposeful. You'll hear me say this in my readings because we tend to not have enough compassion for ourselves during those moments of inaction, where we feel like nothing is happening to us or nothing is happening in the right way or moving in the right direction or getting enough momentum. But this is saying, reminding me of that energy where it's like this hermit mode energy, the time that you took to contemplate something, okay, what you don't see is that it was just as necessary as the moment that you're about to leap, okay? So what you don't see in this reading is that you're going to have a leap of faith moment, but it's going to lead you to a wish, a manifestation, to a new journey, a new thing that maybe you have been contemplating doing. And what you don't see is that it's going to bring wishes to fulfillment. You will be able to overcome any perceived obstacles that maybe you've had in the past. That's what you also don't see. And that you're going to be shown the way. This is a journey that you're on, but it's a journey to your ultimate manifestation and creation. Okay? So honor the moments of rest versus action. Honor them both, because at the end of the day, they're both necessary and purposeful for the end result and the birth of your biggest wish or dream, right? And or manifestation over here. So let's see what we get. All right, so you chose Magpie. It says, reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. Okay, wait a minute here. Look at that. The parting of ways in either romance or business, right? And that's that energy of the Fool. In order to embark upon the new, it does have to leave something behind. That is this energy here, right? Let go of what you no longer need. That's not going to serve the journey with this Fool moving forward. That's why he travels lightly, right? And you will have to part with some things in order to pursue what it is that you really want. That's all part of the journey, right? You're going to have to let go of some things. And it could be something literal, physical, right? Or something mental, maybe even a mindset that you have to let go of, right? So pile number 2, this is your reading. This is fabulous. Congratulations. It looks like you're on your way to receive your wish. The moment you feel the need to jump, the net will appear, in other words, with the Fool. And trust that Spirit has your back as well on this. So if you feel that this is connected, let me know in the comment section. I do appreciate hearing from everybody. And if you want to support this channel, like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. Want to take it a step further to support what I do, consider checking out my Etsy shop. I do have personal readings there. I also have handmade jewelry that I make with my 2 hands. Okay, so check me out there. Sending you much love wherever you are. Please be well. Be safe. Take care. And keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, you chose this feather here. I will read that towards the very end. This is your crystal. It's an amethyst druzy. I'm just going to put that there. Let's start first with the tarot. Let's find out what your blind spot is. Maybe what you don't see for yourself at the moment. It could even be something that Spirit wants to enlighten you on because you don't see it for yourself, right? So let's see. Get a few cards here for your blind spot. What is it you don't see for yourself? Pile number 3. Whoa, viewers. Okay, we had one fly out. We have the 8 of Cups. Wow, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. The Hangman. I'm going to grab one more because everybody else got 4 cards. So, whoa, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is beautiful. Pile number 3. Basically what this is telling me is that you're leaving something, someone, maybe even a mindset behind that was very limiting to just 8 cups, okay? And you're in pursuit of the 10, okay? Normally I say, well, the 8 of Cups walks away from the 8 of Cups because it knows it deserves 9 cups, it knows it deserves 10 cups. Well, in this case, you're walking away from the 8 of Cups in order to get your 10 Pentacles, right? So it is progression from an 8 to a 10. What you don't see right now is that the blessings are coming through with the 10 of Pentacles here. But there's a little bit of a delay, right? With the Hangman. And maybe you're in the midst of the waiting for it to come through. 10 of Pentacles is very, it's a card of longevity. And it's very prosperous, stable, secure, and stuff that's built to last and meant for the long haul. So what's the saying? Good things come to those who wait, right? That's the vibe of this. And I know some of you are like, well, I'm tired of waiting. I get it. Okay. You want your blessings. You want your riches now. Absolutely. You want your life partner vibe, right now. Absolutely. I get it. I can empathize with you. We all want our blessings now, whether they be in love or in wealth, right? Or health. But what this is saying is that you're not going to have to wait long, okay? There's a delay, but it's one of a spiritual journey, right? Because that's the Hangman energy. When we're tied up for a little bit, and when things are put on hold, or we're waiting for that thing to come through, we can use that time to grow from it. The Hangman, it does hang himself upside down from a tree, not only to gain perspective, but also to gain enlightenment. He does have the crown, okay, of gold around his head. That halo is a symbol of enlightenment. And I always recommend looking up the story of Odin, okay, the Norse god Odin, because he's very much related to the Hangman card. And it's a very neat story. Short, sweet, but packs a punch. So read that story if you feel inclined to, because it helps you understand the Hangman card that much more. Okay. So anyhow, I'm looking at this 8 of Cups like the 8 of Cups is the past. It's something that you're leaving behind. You're on a new journey. It is a little bit of a soul-searching journey. Similar to the Hermit card, yes. But it's a soul-searching journey in search of more. You deserve more. That's why you wouldn't settle for these 8 cups, right? If you think you deserve more. 8 cups is not going to be enough to fulfill you, enough to make you happy, enough to secure you for the long term. So I feel like there's something that some of you are leaving behind because it's just not going to be enough to give you what you need for the future legacy, if you know what I'm saying, right? Why would we settle for 8 cups when we know that there's 9 and 10 out there? Why would we settle for 8 pentacles when we know that there's 9 pentacles and 10 pentacles out there, if you know what I mean? So that's what this is saying. In your soul of soul, your heart of hearts, you know that there's something else out there for you. You might be struggling to find out what that is or who that is or what that bigger blessing is that's coming towards you. The thing is, it is coming. And you're on a journey to receive it, to arrive where it is. That's what you don't see. The Hangman is learning something from this waiting period. He's gaining growth, spiritual wisdom in the process of the discomfort, let's say, or the in-between. The Hangman is maybe in a liminal space, right? But it's a space where he can grow, learn, and expand his consciousness. So I said this in another reading because I'm seeing similarities here, but those energies or those times of inaction, because the Hangman is a card of non-action, it is purposeful. These two cards to me are soul-searching energies. So you're on a journey to find this 10 of Pentacles. Life partner could be, for some of you, the achievement of a personal goal in its highest form. You could be on a journey to pursue something money related, business related, to level up in your finances, career related. Why would you settle for a career you're not happy with when you know that there's got to be something else there more fulfilling out there for you? Same vibe. Why would you settle for a love relationship that's only going to give you 8 cups when there's got to be a 10 of cups or a 10 of pentacles love connection out there in this world somewhere waiting for you? Why would you settle for mediocre, right? When you can have the bee's knees. That's what this is feeling like. So what you don't see is that in the midst of waiting for this or waiting for it to materialize, I'm going to get to this Queen of Pentacles in a minute, right? But what you don't realize is that in the midst of waiting, or in the midst of waiting for this thing to materialize, or this life partner to arrive, or this business pursuit to flourish, or your money to start coming in, this is an opportunity for growth. To observe, change your mindset, change your perspective, surrender, even with the Hangman, to the timing aspect of it, because it is a waiting card. That Queen of Pentacles, though, she's giving me vibes of like the blessing finally being in her hands, right? And she's holding it here. So the gift is in her hands now. It's kind of giving me the vibes of like being gifted that Ace of Pentacles, right? That's what this feels like. She's holding the Ace of Pentacles. Or giving birth to that baby that, you know, was worth, you know, babies are worth the wait. You're pregnant for 9 months. It's like that feeling of finally holding that thing that she's been walking towards this whole time, finally being able to arrive and hold that blessing gift in her hands. And it was definitely worth the wait over here. So that's what you don't see. You're on a journey right now to receive this fulfillment, this abundance, this prosperity in whatever form it takes. You're building your legacy, or you're on the path to your legacy right now, is what you don't realize. But these things that are meant to last for the long term do take a while with the Hangman, let's say, to build up to. It does feel like this is not going to happen overnight, right? The thing that you're you're holding, right? That thing that you want to arrive at or receive. It's not going to happen overnight. But dang it, when it does happen, and when you finally hold it in your hands, it's here for good. It's here for life. It ain't going anywhere. That Queen of Pentacles is very safe and secure in her surroundings. She's very fruitful, abundant, grounded, secure. She has every need met. So even though you're waiting for your blessings, your wealth, these things to materialize at the moment with the Hangman, you're still on the path there. Every day that goes by, what you don't see is actually getting you one step closer to where you want to be. The Queen of Pentacles is already sitting where she wants to sit, sitting where she wants to be, in the surroundings that she wants to be in. Surrounded also by the people she wants to be surrounded by. Okay? This is about family, home, marriage, security, stability in your home and life and in your wealth and in your environment. This is the ultimate blessing when it comes to your health and well-being as well. And the Queen of Pentacles is sitting very pretty. She knew that this Ten of Pentacles was out there. And they're not gender specific, but I'm just saying. She knew that the Ten of Pentacles was out there, her wealth, her blessings, everything that she worked so hard towards, the final result of what she wanted to accumulate or what she wanted to see for her life was out there. Like the vision that the Hangman had and the Queen of Pentacles, let's say, had. She knew that vision was out there. Meditated on it, right? But she knew it was out there. She kept walking toward it. Even in the midst of the moon's uncertainty, you still walked toward the vision that you had that you knew was out there. You still kept walking towards the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, or let's say the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Right? You kept walking in the direction of what you felt intuitively was out there. So what this is also saying is to keep walking in the direction of what you feel and what you know is meant for you or out there waiting for you. Don't settle for less. There might be a wait. It might be a journey to get there to the final result of what you want to see or who you want to see yourself with, for those of you trying to manifest a life partner. But eventually you're going to be sitting very pretty in all that you have manifested and created for yourself with the Queen of Pentacles. All that you have envisioned for yourself over here. The journey there, though, is a process. And it's an opportunity for enlightenment and growth along the way. To soul search. The moon is here, and that's a little bit of uncertain energy. But this guy is going anyway. You can't build much more than these 8 cups. And this person knows that in the card. So it's worth sometimes walking away from something or someone if you know that you can't pull blood from a stone. You know, it's that kind of feeling like, well, I can't really gain much more than what I already have in this situation. So I have to go seek my happiness, my fulfillment, my longevity elsewhere. Some of you could leave jobs behind, places behind, environments behind, love behind, old careers behind, old mindsets behind with the 8 of Cups. It's a walking away card. But you walk away from the 8 cups because there's not much more you can achieve in that situation. It's just not enough to complete the vision that you have for yourself. So you have to seek it elsewhere. And the beauty of that 8 of Cups is that you honor the way that you feel. You honor your needs in any given situation. And you don't settle. That's a very self-empowering energy, not to settle for less than what you know you deserve. To me, the Eight of Cups is a card of self-worth. So you may not realize that you walking away from that thing is you knowing your self-worth. So I'm saying to you with this reading, keep walking. Keep taking steps towards what you feel you're worthy of, because you deserve it. You really do deserve it. And it might take some time, but it'll be so worth it. Because the Queen of Pentacles is eventually sitting in her blessing. She's basking in it. She's surrounded by lush environment. And there's a little bunny on the bottom here. So that's also an energy of fertility. Somebody could also, if I didn't mention it before, I'm sorry, but somebody could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus over here as well. With the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, I would say continue on your journey. Pursue what you feel you're worthy of, because you deserve that. Absolutely. So what you don't see is that it might take a little time to achieve the Ten of Pentacles. But when you do, it'll be so worth the wait, right? This is your ultimate blessings, prosperity, longevity, maybe that life partner marriage you're looking for some of you, maybe the ultimate fulfillment and accomplishment and achievement when it comes to personal goals as far as wealth, money, career, environment. Yeah, keep taking those steps. So let's see if we can get a few cards here. One more at least. Just let them fly out, because why not? Okay, so what do we have? Dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. Okay, maybe somebody loyal as well, because the dog is a symbol of loyalty. We do have the dogs here. Okay, so again, if you're looking for that loyal life partner, there you go. Or prosperity and loyalty and love when it comes to, you know, an existing relationship. So this is about good times, right? With family. And it says box. You will receive a gift. Okay, so there goes the gift to me that the Queen of Pentacles is holding. Like I was saying, I got the vibe she's holding the Ace of Pentacles. And a lot of times, to me, the Ace of Pentacles is a blessing or a gift from the universe. Okay, it's saying be careful. Do not take risks. I beg to differ with that. Let's grab some more, because I'm curious about this. Okay. Excitement. Exciting times ahead, yes. Do not take risks. I'm wondering why that's here, though. Let's see. Someone working against you or behind your back. Okay. Okay, I think I know what this is saying now. Some of you are leaving that energy with the Eight of Cups. Some of you are not willing to take a risk on the Eight of Cups by sticking it out any longer. Okay? I think some of you are leaving this energy because it's not suited to you. Okay? You wouldn't be walking away from it if it was awesome, if you know what I mean. Or amazing, or worth your energy. Right? I think the risk is in staying in that situation. You would be putting your happiness, your longevity, and your fulfillment, like you would be putting the future potential that you have over here with the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, at risk if you stayed in that scenario. And you could have been walking away from somebody who was just not looking out for your highest good, or in an environment that wasn't for your highest good, especially if it was a job situation where, you know, people were, I guess, not true allies, if you know what I mean. You could have coworkers that maybe were throwing you under the bus and you had to get out of that job situation, just wasn't aligning with you because the people there just weren't good people, you know, that kind of thing. I think the risk is in staying there. That's what that's telling me, at least. There's also this feeling I'm getting that the risk, you could be taking a risk in staying longer in that situation than is necessary or good for you. And that's also something you don't see. If you're feeling like the Eight of Cups is not meant for you and you have contemplated walking away from that, your inner knowing, the inner stirrings of your soul, which are asking to walk away, indeed could be correct. And that's also something you don't see. If there's a negative energy here with this rat, it might be best to kind of step away from that environment, situation, maybe connection. Something doesn't seem right over here. There's excitement in the air, absolutely excitement in a sense that maybe once you leave what's behind, there's excitement for what's to come. Also, there's a blessing that comes out of leaving a negative or maybe even a toxic situation behind. And there's excitement, I feel, in the blessings to come. There could be more loyalty over here with the dog energy and happiness and good times up ahead, and that's also what you don't see. But it's only because of leaving this negative situation behind that maybe you've opened yourself up to loyal connections, loyal situations, and your blessings. It feels like the box energy, things are opening up to you, but it's only as a result of maybe leaving a situation behind. And then this feeling of excitement for what's to come once you finally take that step away from the Eight Cups that really isn't in your highest alignment. All right, so let's see if we can get some cards here from the Goddess Guidance, Oracle, to complete this reading, and then I'm going to pull over your feather, pile number 3. Okay. Those are being stubborn. So let's see what we have. All right, so Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So again, if you're feeling that inner stirring or nudge to walk away from something, it's also, I feel, Spirit trying to protect you. Butterfly transformation or butterfly maiden, it says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So absolutely, we know the blessings are out there, but there's something that you have to walk away from or leave behind first. Could be a someone, a something, a mindset, a job, an environment, a place, okay, a person. And in order to put you on the path towards that change and transformation and future blessings over here, you can't hesitate any longer with the Hangman, okay? Is also kind of what I'm picking up. Some of you might be hesitating to leave that situation, but I really do feel like once you leave it, it's going to open things up to you with the box here. Gifts will start, or blessings will start coming in. Things also will pick up with the firecracker energy, again, in an exciting or momentous way. Right? There are more loyal situations and connections or environments out there for you. But once you make the change, just know that you're protected in the process. And it could be that Spirit's urging you, as well as something you don't see, is that Spirit is urging you to walk away from this in order to protect you, right? And then in order to also initiate the change that is needed for your greatest blessings. And then we have Siggy, I think I'm saying that right, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and to contemplate. Yes, exactly. In order to make that move, right? You might get answers during that time as well with the Hangman. That is exactly what's going on here. Again, the idea of those moments of inaction or rest are purposeful, right? Before things start to kick off and start moving. So you might have to consider this, think about this for a little bit here with this energy and also the Hangman, in order to really get a clear, concise answer, right? Some of you are meditating or contemplating this move or this shift or change or walking away from. You're probably doing that right now. But what you don't see is if you're contemplating or you're feeling that nudge again after even some meditation or alone time with Spirit, but if you're feeling that nudge, it's because there's something else out there for you. Maybe that's what you don't see at this time. You're on the brink of a major change and transformation. But in order to initiate the change and transformation, you also have to take the first step away from something that is not working for you right now. Okay? So take the time you need, yes, to contemplate on it, but also don't hesitate forever. There's this feeling of, again, don't be careful, right, who you surround yourself with or how much time you take in an environment that's actually not helping you, helping where you want to go or where you want to see yourself. Because I do feel like the blessing is coming through. The doors are going to open to you. Let's say the box is about to open to you over here. You will receive a gift. And then it says, you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Absolutely. These blessings this treasure chest basically wants to be opened to you. But you could be risking or delaying the blessings. Okay, that's the risk. By overstaying. Right? Or staying too long in that situation. So let's look at your feather, see what this says. Oh, so it's a heron. Let go of convention. There you go. And follow your own unique path. Well, there you go. He is on a path. He is following his path. Right? You're breaking free of convention. You're breaking free from the Eight of Cups here, or maybe what is expected of you. And you're forging and going your own way. Yeah, that's exactly what this is about right here with the Eight of Cups. You're following your own path. You know there's something better out there for you. Or something more fulfilling out there for you. So, pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope that this has helped you. If you feel it has, please do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you feel it might help somebody else, by all means, please share. So like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, maybe even click the little bell for future notifications so you don't miss out on newer content. And if you want to take it a step further to support what I do, maybe check me out on Etsy. I do have personal readings there as well as handmade crystal jewelry. So I'm going to leave you here. Pile number 3, this is your reading. Take care of yourselves, okay? Be well, be safe, and keep shining.